Now, Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead and obviously broke the news that Arsenal have gone ahead to activate the buy option. The buy option or the buyout clause for David Raya. Welcome to the Football News Show. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are, and continue to subscribe because we want to hit 22,000 subscribers and it's the 1st of July 2024, second quarter of the month done. We are into the third quarter. And you can as well term it as the half or the first half of the year is done and we are into the second half of the year. Now, Robin Nomad is here we go to Atlético Madrid, and Dezobri. He goes by the names of who? Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall is now a player of Chelsea. So we are going to be here to talk about three here we goes coming in through from Fabrizio Romano, a man who is really well kept into the know of what is happening in different clubs all over the world. We thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims. Barakallahu fikum. 200 likes or 300 onto this video. Now, Fabrizio Romano has told us that understand Arsenal have now formally activated the buy option for David Raya from Brentford. He is Arsenal player on permanent deal for £27 million as planned. It was already decided and now completed. Formal statement to follow, but all done for Raya as key part of Arsenal's squad. Now, it is really very interesting that Arsenal have gonna obviously keep David Raya here, and it's not news to many of us, I know, but we are all waiting for this statement to be put out from the side of the tier 1 and trusted journalists like Fabrizio Romano, David Austin, you can talk about Di Marzio, you can talk about Sammy McBall, Matlow, and so on and so forth. But Arsenal have gone ahead, obviously, make it permanent, and we all need to eat that. A decision was already made before even David Raya went ahead to join Spain to play in the Euros on what they are going to be doing to really get in this player. And I think everything was short, like the media work, shooting or taking a photo shoot, then the interview and everything and so on. I think they are already recorded, right? And I think anytime from now the announcement is going to be made permanent. Now it shows you how Arsenal went ahead to obviously wait to see to it that it all starts with none other than the guy called David Raya at the beginning of July, when the financial really came to an end. I think that's when Arsenal was trying to obviously do some business at the beginning of the financial year, because when you look at this deal, it would have gone ahead to be done the moment the transfer window went ahead to open, and we all remember that the transfer window opened on the 14th of June last month, right? And it has taken them close to 17 days to obviously announce a deal that they had already gone ahead to obviously find a decision for. So it shows you how important the financial year is really important into this ilk, and how everything is really gonna be really working on well and really giving us the best that we deserve in the game of football. So we all know to it that he's a Golden Glove winner. I think he kept 16 clean sheets last season, and he was given that, I think, is it 12 you get? And you know, he's really going to be given now shirt number 1 because Aaron Ramsdale is going to be leaving the club of Arsenal in a nick of time. So congratulations to Arsenal. You've gone ahead to gate in this guy on a permanent, and he is playing with the Spanish national team, and he only went ahead to play just one game, and the rest of the games Unai Simon is still ahead of him. But I believe with time to come, this guy is going to come in through and obviously dislodge Unai Simon, because he's playing the big team. Unless otherwise Unai Simon gets signed by Real Madrid or Barcelona, but I obviously see it as something very good to him, for him to really dislodge this guy, if at all he wants to obviously get there. So David Raya, obviously £27 million for me, it's a bargain for a player, and this leaves us with a huge question on what Aaron Ramsdale is going to be doing at Arsenal. We all know to it that Arsenal might look out to loan him at a certain club and then sell him It's the option that I believe can work best for the club of Arsenal. Loan Aaron Ramsdale to a certain club. He'll put up fantastic performances, and you never know, a big team might come up and obviously show interest in signing him. But David Raya, everything is done and dusted. He's now an Arsenal player, and he's the first permanent signing for the club of Arsenal, because when he was playing for Arsenal in the recent past, he was not an Arsenal player. He was a player for Wolverhampton Wanderers. To confirm to you that he was a player for Wolverhampton Wanderers, even when Arsenal was playing, he was a player for Brentford, Even when Arsenal played Brentford on 3 occasions, 1 in the Carabao Cup, 2 in the Premier League, Arsenal came up and obviously put in a very huge shift. And they really had to bring Aaron Ramsdale to be in between the stitches because the player was for Brentford. Now, this coming season, obviously, this guy is going to be up in between the stitches when Arsenal is playing against Brentford. So that is going to be a confirmation. So we are waiting for the statements to obviously be put out by the club of Arsenal. But I'm going to come out and obviously show you exactly how things are going to be really said by Edu Arteta and this guy. And I think it's going to be imminent because Arsenal want to do their business early enough. £27 million from Arsenal to the side of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Deal done and dusted. Nothing to obviously be worried about. It's a formal statement pending, and I think before Wednesday or Thursday, we'll have a very huge input into this story, courtesy of Arsenal's posting the official statement in there. It can even come out tomorrow. Now, after that, Fabrizio Romano had something to say again about Robin Lee Normand, who plays for Spain at the Euros, to Atletico Madrid. Here we go. Agreement in place also between clubs on deal worth 30 million euros. Personal terms were already agreed on long contract for Spanish defender who wanted the move. 4 more steps to follow, but Atleti sign new centre-back and want one more. Now, this guy has been really exciting for very many people. He has come out and obviously put in a lot of effort that we have to appreciate. Even last season, he was linked to Arsenal. That's why, by the way, that's when I first heard of him. This Robin Lee Normand, he's a very good centre back, and I know he's really going to do wonders at the side of Atletico Madrid. And he comes in through to obviously do what Atletico Madrid does best, because they're a team that always parks the bus and hit you on the brake. We all know that. That's the side of none other than Atletico Madrid. So we can't wait to see him really play for that side known as Atletico Madrid, and they're signing in more and more and more. It's a here we go for Nomad. And then there was another here we go that was announced, I think like 1 day ago, that I never went ahead of it to announce to the viewers of Rokani Media Football. It was all about Kian Drewsbury to Chelsea. It was a here we go player on his way to the medical ahead of contract signing. Deal valid until June 2030 for KDH, all for Kieran Drewsbury at Chelsea. Reunited with Enzo Maresca. Chelsea to pay around £30 million to Leicester after final round of talks. So Chelsea are trying to really strengthen themselves, and Maresca was managing this Drewsbury guy at Leicester City, and he was obviously brought home to see to it that he does the needful. And as it stands, it is a done deal, and Chelsea have gone ahead to add him onto the already signed guy at Chelsea, who goes by names of Tosin, the centre back. And this looks like the second signing. And there are some other academy players that have gone ahead to be signed by Chelsea, but I would like to give attention to the majors on majors and minors on minors, because I cannot even put in the other, is it Nyegard guy that Arsenal signed as a goalkeeper when I'm talking about David Raya. I cannot say that he's the real signing for the club because he's a work in progress, Rod Diamond. But when you look at the side of Drewsbury, is it Drewsbury, yeah? Drewsbury, everyone knows how good he is and how he's going to help that midfield of Chelsea to go forward. But you ask yourself how that midfield of Chelsea is really going to sort itself out, because if you're having Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Romelu Lavia, and still having Conor Gallagher, then Dewsbury is coming in through. What are you gonna do? Right? What are you gonna do about it? So we wait and see how things pan out, but it looks like a lot is really gonna be happening in here, and we promise to bring you the latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned. Rokani David is my name. Tell me your thoughts about David Raya's buyout clause activated by Arsenal and is now an Arsenal player. Formal statement pending. Are you excited about this deal? Because most of you have been saying we don't want words. You know, we don't want words. We want action. Now Arsenal is gonna hit to start doing the action. Now, do you think that the activation of his buy clause is the beginning of Arsenal's attacking the transfer window massively? All that and more into the comment section below. 200 plus likes are what we are calling in for on this video. Continue to subscribe so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and I'm out. Bye bye.